Okay, let's start with waterways today. We have already completed two modes of transportation, that is roadways and railways. Now the next mode of transportation is the waterways. Waterways, which is considered to be the cheapest mode of transportation. Why cheapest mode of transportation? Because it is in cheapest in the way that it can carry large number of passengers, as the ships are quite large vessels. They can carry a large number of passengers, as well as they can also carry heavy and bulky goods in large amount from one place to another place. But the fact is, waterways can be very beneficial, very economical, especially in those places, in those countries which are located very close to the river banks, navigable canals, or the coastal areas. So any countries which are located near the canals, navigable canals, or the coastal areas, they can get lot of benefit through this mode of transportation, that is waterways. Now the recently we will see, not recently, right, actually long time back only, the this waterway, this mode of transportation has also underwent a lot of it has been revolutionized in the way that the ships now that we are having is mechanized ships, and these mechanized ships are equipped with all the modern facilities. These large big vessels, these large ships are mechanized ships and are equipped with all the modern facilities. There are many luxurious ships which cater to the needs of the passengers by providing them all the luxuries that they can easily avail in a five-star hotel. They can get a pleasure by traveling in these vessels, large vessels, and they can enjoy their journey by in a very luxurious way, and can reach to their destination also. So we will see a lot of changes have been there. These large ships are equipped with modern facilities, providing and all the modern amenities to all their passengers. Large number of passengers as well as large amount of heavy goods can be carried from one place to another, and that is the reason why waterways are also known as floating towns, as all the amenities, almost everything, from right from the restaurants to gyms to marketing areas, right, all these facilities are provided in these large ships, and so the journey really becomes pleasurable and very interesting for the passengers. The next mode of transportation is airways. Airways, which is the latest as well as fastest means of transportation in comparison to all the other modes of transportation, whether it is railways, roadways, waterways, pipelines. We will see the airways is considered to be the fastest means of transportation. Yet it has one disadvantage that you will see is it is highly expensive in comparison to other modes of transportation. Okay, but nevertheless, though it is expensive, but airway has its own advantages. First of all, airways has been able to reduce the long distance, which earlier the world seemed to be a very big place. It took a lot of time for people to reach from one end to the other end. Now, because of the advantage of the airways, the world has shrunk into a very small unit. People can travel to any part of the world with the advantage of the airways. Okay, right, so that is why we will say the airway has reduced distance, though it is expensive, but it has reduced the distance. It has made the passengers, it has helped the passengers in saving their time. Okay, the time which was earlier wasted in traveling to one place to another place, lot of time used to be spent. Okay, so such time could be saved by traveling with the help of this latest means of transportation, that is airways. So this is, and we will see that another advantage of airways is it is very suitable for those areas where air railways or roadways cannot be constructed because of very difficult terrains, okay, difficult landforms, restrict the availability of different means of transportation. Therefore, in such places also airways are really a boon and blessing to those areas. You must have seen when we had floods in our town, okay, our whole town was flooded with rainwater. So at that time also you must have seen those helicopters dropping food packages to people all over the places who had been confined to their houses. They could not move out, go to the markets, use any other mode of transportation for traveling and getting their necessities. But during such difficult times, it was only airways that it helped and provided facilities to the people who were stuck up. Okay, now next, after airways, the next mode of transportation that we will study today is the pipelines. What is pipelines? Pipelines is the recent mode of transport. And what is this pipeline used for? Class, if you remember earlier, the pipeline was basically used for the purpose of carrying off water. Okay, pipelines was basically used for carrying out the water. But nowadays this mode of transportation, pipelines are used for the transportation of liquid and gaseous materials. So not only water but liquid gaseous materials, like for instance mineral oil, water was used. This pipeline was used before for water, but now again it is used for mineral oil, natural gas, solids in slurry form like iron ore, rock phosphate. They are also transported from one place to another over a long distance. Okay, so such material can be easily this liquid and gaseous material which could otherwise would have been very difficult to be carried from one place to another place, but it was only with the help of the pipeline that these such goods could be carried very easily, very safely from one place to another place without any problem of damage, without any problem of delay. Such goods can be transported from one place to another place. There are many such examples of pipelines, like HPJ is an example of one such pipeline given in your book. For the places like Hazira, Bijaypur, Jagdishpur gas pipeline, this natural gas pipeline runs through the states of India like Gujarat, MP, Rajasthan and UP. Okay, so here you can see the picture of a pipeline this pipeline has been laid and it can be used. There would be no delay, no damage. Even if there is a natural disaster, this pipeline is safe and secure to carry these substances from one end to the other end. So these were all your different modes of transportation. We have seen 5 types of transportation: roadways, railways, waterways, airways and your pipelines. Now the next topic that we will do is communication. You have seen whatever different modes of transportation, you have seen every mode of transportation is beneficial. Every mode of transportation is a way of moving ahead towards progress and development. This mode of transportation helps to carry out not only passengers from one place to another, but it also helps to take goods manufactured in industries, raw materials from farms, fields to the industries, and from industries these modes of transportation can carry those goods, manufactured goods from the farm and industries from one place to another place. So all these modes of transportation is any country which is having these latest means of infrastructure will always move ahead towards progress and development. Now the next topic that we will study today is communication. What is communication? Communication means exchange of ideas and views from one person to another. Okay, what is communicating? that is exchanging our ideas and views from one person to another. This communication can be done two ways. Okay, it can be at personal level as well as it can be at mass level also. Okay, when it is with personal level, what is personal? When you are exchanging your ideas with another person, okay, that is a personal level communication. But when you are exchanging your ideas with a large group of people, then this type of communication is known as mass level communication. There are various modes of communication nowadays. We have really made an advance in this communication system. Okay, communication networks have become very important for exchanging knowledge, ideas, which in turn can also contribute to our economic development. Like transportation is important, in the same way we will see for economic development, we will see that communication network also plays a very important, very vital role, because it helps to exchange knowledge as well as ideas from one end to the other end. Okay, then it also helps to develop social relationship, which will further help in strengthening our unity. Okay, we will be able to develop our social relationship with each other, as well as our unity will also be strengthened in the same process. Then we will also see the advantage of communication during the time of any disaster, during the time of any natural disaster, whether it is flood, droughts. Such means of instant communication like TV, radio, they flash news so that relief can be rushed to the spot immediately. What do you mean by this? During such times, whenever there is an earthquake in any place, a natural calamity taking place, flood or earthquake, you must have seen TVs and radios quickly broadcasting the news, telling such news to each and everyone in all over the world. Okay, informing the people, providing help, relief to people who are been caught up in such a disaster. Okay, trying to provide help and relief to the victims as well as to the people caught in the problems. Now, a lot of recent changes have been made, lot of development has, as you all know. I should not speak much, because we know that even today, a big example we can see is the example of today, when due to pandemic, due to COVID-19, we know that we have been stuck up at our houses, we cannot move out. Nowadays, though we are still moving out, but there was a time when we were stuck up at our homes. We were not allowed to move out from our homes. Okay, see, during that time also we were able to communicate, and that was providing us a big relief to each other, though we could not be there with each other. But with this latest means of communication, we could easily talk to our neighbors, talk to our friends, talk to our family members, express our sorrow, grief, and share our joys, isn't it, with each other. So such thing could be done easily with the help of communication, with the advancement in communication technology. Even our studies, your whole year could have been wasted. Just think of that, this big huge problem that we could have faced, a whole year going waste for the students. Just think of that. Imagine such a situation when whole year would have gone blank. Okay, an empty page on a year. See, but that was avoided all because of latest means of communication technology. With the help of all such means of communication, we were able to have our classes even sitting at home. We could study, we could give exams, we could enjoy the celebrations. Whichever festival was celebrated, we enjoyed, though it was online, but nevertheless we enjoyed those moments with our family and friends. So This, if you imagine years back, this would have not been possible, isn't it? In earlier times, communication system was not very advanced. For communicating, people used to use pigeons or to send messages to different places. Then the services like postal offices and telegraphs began. People started writing letters and sending messages. That used to take a lot of time. Okay. Then came the telegraph. If it was an urgent message, telegraph was used for sending messages. Then if it was a mass level communication, the newspapers, radio, magazines was used. Television, telephone, okay, which was developed, and it could be sending messages to people all around. Today we will see the more satellite is the most powerful medium of communication in the world. It provides television services even in those areas, remote areas, which could not imagine, okay, without good network, those areas could not have imagined to have the provision of television and any other services. But it was because of the satellite that we will see that remote areas could also get access to the television services. Computer was another great achievement, another great invention by man, which has really revolutionized the process of communication. And how it has revolutionized the process of communication? With the help of emails, internet, CDs, pen drives, laptop, palm tops, so many, even more. These were way back, isn't it? Palm tops and laptops. Now we have such latest gadgets. We are carrying out our classes with the help of smartphones, isn't it? No need to sit on a laptop or a computer. We are having smartphones also to carry out our classes. So such revolution has been done in communication system. Okay, so sitting at one place, we can get information about the entire world, whatever is happening all around the world, we can easily get information by sitting at one area. So such major development has taken place in communication system. It is very important. It is important for our country's development and progress. With this, I end my chapter, Human Environment. Please read the chapter again and go through the keywords.